Welcome to America, guys, and we continue playing our series. Well, if you not watch it, always in description all my series. Look at our beautiful cities which we have here. Of course, we start to grow our military. We have already 300 battalions, and we continue building even more battalions because right now we're preparing the war with France, right? Because they have planned to protect Liberia or whatever, but exists only one problem, one complicated problem, because France has alliance with Russia. So exists quite big chance that Russia could enter inside this war. Preference only -15. Exists quite big chance that they could enter. So I very hope that they will not enter, because if Russia will enter inside this war, that will be disaster. It will be completely disaster for us. I don't believe that we could survive war against Russia, France without economical consequences. I mean, yeah, their economy is 62 million, Russian economy is 63 million, so it's 120 million economy. So their economy really super small compared to our, but such big war with such huge amount of armies, because they have approximately together 600 battalions, that will be very expensive for us. So let's wait and see if we will survive or not, because we will beat France very easy. I mean, it's not a big deal. Let's prepare maybe our fleet. I don't know where it was. All right, fleet is here. Austria sides with Russia against Persia. What? I'm sorry, what is going on? Oh my god, of course Russia decided to enter. Oh my god, what they wanna? They wanna just investment rights inside Marina Kingdom. Really, Russia? You wanna start a war with America for investment rights here? Well, you know what, Russia, I could just give you rights there if you wanna. And what's going on here? Persia asking independence from Russia. Now that's nice. And China decided to support Persia. That's a very curious situation. So I hope Russia will be annoyed and busy with this war with Persia, and they will not start war with me, alright? Or at least they will not send military here. At least that I would expect right now. And I hope my plan will work perfectly. I'm not sure about this, but I hope it will work. So what about our military? We have already ability to use opium. It gives plus 40% recovery rate. It's significantly better than using our liquor and fabric. So probably we need to switch to opium. Alright, that will decrease a little our organization, but well, we need to do this. One of the reasons why I don't want to do this, because we don't produce a lot of opium. So it means we will need to import very lot of opium. And import is not good because we will lose this money, right? Right now, even France maybe could be busy with war with China as well. So I hope I will be able to escape this. That looks some kind of global war. Oh my god. So and in case for Russia cannot beat me and France with their conscripts also can't beat me, I want to increase my battalion size. We have now 300 battalions and I want to build even more. But exists only one big problem. Name of this problem is that we don't have professional military inside America. For that reason, we are very limited in our ability to hire people. We could have only 5 battalions per one region. For example, like we could have only 5 battalions in North Carolina, in Virginia, and etc, etc, etc. But you know what? Let's try to do this, guys. Only what we should be very careful, we should never build inside Japan, because if we will build inside Japan, we will have rebellion inside Japan again. So we don't want to have this, because as more military are supporting political movement, more chance that they will start a rebellion against us. For that reason, we don't want to have this situation never more again. Alright, I successfully find place for all my units, shrapnel, artillery, skirmish units, lancers, but if you see here, we build completely in every state of America, so we don't have right now any space to build more units. So this army which we will construct now, it will be our final army. It will be 100 additional more. So probably army of United States of America will be 400 battalions, right? Yeah, something about this. It will be professional. And if we will start to lose war, of course we always could hire conscripts. But I don't think we will lose this war, because we don't will put any war goal on France or Russia. So we'll just wait until their war support will drop, and we hope it will be sufficient, because be in defense is always a lot times more easy than be in offense. Alright, our preparation to war going super well, and we also unlocked combustion engine. So it means we could start to produce automobiles, literally the most overpowered product in the game. So let's see war goals which they put against us. Well, they just want to increase autonomy, they don't want to even independence, and they want to conquer Liberia and enforce investment rights inside our protectorate. So technically this is not bad. Even if we lose this war, it's not a problem, right? But we have quite a lot of battalions, and I think we will win this war. Our war goal will be blitzkrieg, alright? So we will want to, as fast as possible, invade inside New Granada from Peru Peru-Bolivia territory and conquer them as fast as possible. Okay, France decided to damage our relationship. What about combustion engines? Right now we can't produce combustion engines because we kind of busy with wars, but when war finished, let's try to construct in advance automobiles. I'm just creating construction queue for automobiles for they could construct after. Game is not showing me. All right, it will be 200 factories of automobiles. That's crazy. But I have planned to conquer world with my forts, right? And war begins. I will use Ecuador enforced military access for Ecuador enter inside this war, and also I will do the same with Venezuela. For they create our front lines, but it seems it will be one front line. Well, that's fine, but they will use these military forces for conquer these territories as well. Also, I could force Siam enter inside this war, but I don't want to do so because Siam has quite undeveloped military, so I don't see sense in doing so. Well, in Africa, we will definitely lose all our front lines because we don't have sufficient forces here, but we don't care about Africa, right? We don't care about Liberia even. What about Liberia? Only 1 million population living here, so that's not a big deal for us. We could survive even if we lose, but I think we will not lose if we will have successfully blitzkrieg on this territory. Oh, guys, and if you're wondering why I'm doing so, well, because if I want to get Panama, I need to pay 50,000 for 9 years, all right? And for all my credits, I'm paying right now like 57,000. So really, New Granada wanna, for I pay them the same amount of money as I paying to all my capitalists, which I took money. Like, this is crazy. This is unbelievably a lot of money. For that reason, I just say them, no, you know, guys, we will start war with you. I will just annex you, all right? So yeah, we are doing this now. Well, this is first our battle, and I must say that's not look very good for us. Maybe we'll even lose or no, I don't know. Like, it's 50-50% chance. I'm not sure if we will losing this or win. Well, but next battle we will win definitely. Yeah, 43 offense, 25 defense. Also, what is nice, why I invite Venezuela and Ecuador, as more long front line, more battles will happen, and as more battles happen per one time, more fast will be conquering territory, right? For that reason I did this as well. All right, we have invasion in District Columbia. Yeah, classical, nothing new. All right, so let's put our ships here and let's send some our military there, maybe at least 29, yeah, or maybe 44 we could put. I don't know exactly, guys, which I want to put here. You know, for be sure that nothing bad happen, we could put our 44 battalions here, for they protect our capital from invasion of French people. Yeah, I see that very battalions of French armies and Russian armies inside Persia because they have war with Persia right now, so they really are some kind of busy. But you know, Persia is not a big deal because I think they could capture Persia relatively fast for several months, especially if you see Persia losing very a lot of people. But I think they will have big problem with China because capture China is always big troubles, always big troubles. Oh, and China even winning here against Russia. Wonderful. Well, I didn't expect that I will say this, but thank you, China, for start war with Russia. That will help me. All right, we start to capturing territories. Wonderful. Seems our blitzkrieg plan is working because French troops and Russian troops now busy in Persia and inside China, and we are using our all military to very fast conquest of New Granada, and I think we will be very successfully here. So yeah, blitzkrieg working. Oh, that's very interesting. I did not notice it, but Ottoman Empire also entered inside the war with Russia, France and Austria. So now like Ottoman Empire, Persia and China are fighting with all of them. So yeah, it will definitely took a lot of time for they beat them. So we are doing super good, and inside New Granada, as you could see, more than half of New Granada already captured for literally 1 month of war or like something like this. Yep, look at this. Our offense 42. All right, this is Peru, Bolivia. Well, but our offense, I think similar. All right, 51 offense and only 51 defense. Oh, 51 defense, but by the way, that's a lot, you know? Russia has quite good defense. Well, that's kind of problematic, but I think we are fine. We are winning this war very good. And by the way, we achieved already 500 million GDP. That's impressive, eh? Well, we have couple naval battles here near to District Columbia. They're trying to invade inside Washington. Well, I don't know what's going on exactly here. Yeah, we're losing. We're kind of losing. Like, situation is quite bad here. Well, I did not expect that we will lose our fleet, but seems is what's happening. All right, but it's not a big deal because we continue have military hill. Our military already arrived here, so we fine, we will not have any problem, at least I think so. But if they will start to blockade our American market, that will be very sad, but I hope they will not do this. This game become more weird and more weird when you're trying to accept multiculturalism, even if that you have success chance only 20% and stall chance 79. This is somehow passed sponsorship and study, so now right now it's in voting. So if it will pass one stage more, we will get multiculturalism. Well, that's very strange. I think developers especially create code in which multiculturalism law accept very easy. I don't know why they did so, but I think they did so, because I noticed this a lot times, that accept multiculturalism is 100 times more easy than any other law inside game. I sent one of my big American military armies to Africa, because we are losing these front lines very a lot, and if army will not arrive there, we will completely lose Africa and they will capture Liberia. So I see that we are doing super good already in New Granada. We separated New Granada by half, and we are right now capturing this small territory in south and small territory in north. So we are doing super good. For that reason, I believe I could send some of my military to Africa for try to protect Liberia, because France has idea to capture Liberia. This is wonderful, beautiful American land. Alright, French army started invade inside Washington. So we have already 82 battalions here, and they invade with 11 battalions. So no way that they will be able to have successful invasion here. So I will separate armies. One army will go there, and one army I want to stay in reserve, because we have Russian army which trying to invade as well here. For that reason, we need to have some army in reserve to protect from Russia. So I think we will go in offense for beat these French soldiers, put out them from American land, losing very a lot of people, and we are very close to lost all our lands inside Africa. I hope my army will arrive soon, and they will be able to save Liberia from French hands. Alright, I see that Russia started invasion here in land as well, so we're sending now our reserve military for they try to protect American territory like Virginia from Russian invasion. It's all look under control as long as China will not capitulate. When China will capitulate, we screwed. Alright, because all of this military of Russia and France will go towards us, and we will have very big problems, I believe. But right now we're doing super nice. Oh, front line separated but 2. Well, that's kinda problematic. Right, when you send our military there. Alright. We're doing good, I believe so. How much here? They have 51 battalions and we have 68 here. And right, yeah, I think we're fine. Now we have 2 front lines, but it's fine. I must say that our military here is literally just heroes. Somehow, I don't know how I won, but they are even winning, like 57 defense against 53 offense. We had 7,000 troops here. I don't know how it's happening. Well, I don't know how it's work, but sometimes we're winning here. But once our troops will arrive, I think we could just not just winning, we could just go to attack. Alright, come on, I think we could do this, right? Advance front. Alright, we will try to capture French lands back. But we are not have very successfully right now battles in South America here. We are even losing a little defense. Well, that's kind of problematic. But what is nice, because we already captured capital of New Granada, so their war support is falling. Very soon they will capitulate. Yeah, every 7 days their war support will fall to 7. So it's literally maybe 2 months, 3 months, and they will capitulate. Oh no, they liberated this territory. Alright, our occupation fall from 100. Yeah, alright, forget about these guys. Their war support will no longer fall. Okay, that's sad. We have very big military, 170H, and this is our protectorate and puppets. Thank you guys. I'm very happy that our protectorate and puppets are so useful right now. They are helping in this war very a lot. And what about Africa? Our army arrived here. I mean, like, that's kind of funny to think about is that these guys had very successful blitzkrieg in South America, and now they will be sent to Africa for fight in African front line. Alright, like something like, oh, you know guys, you did very nice, you did very good, but we are screwed in our direction, in our front line. So go back, go to Africa and try to beat these French guys there. Oh my god, that's funny. I think we'll be successful here, right? Yeah, we have very a lot of military here right now. Russians trying to invade and they are dying very a lot. We killed 3,000 Russians, only 1,000 Americans dead. And what about French guys? Yep, we're also killing them in a very large scale. We lost only 800 guys and they lost 1,600. So they are losing very a lot of military, but trying to invade inside America. Well, that's their choice. During war, we even get new technology which will increase daily organization gain, which is quite nice, but also give advanced tactic of trainings, which literally means that our troops will die, but they will be recruited more faster, alright? Faster and faster. So that's very good for have big wars, especially world wars, because sometimes your soldiers dying super fast, and fast recruitment is maybe key thing why you will win inside the war. For example, war with China, very often China are losing not because they don't have enough people, but they are losing because they don't have enough technologies for fast recruitment of troops. So when a lot of Chinese dying, they are not recruiting new Chinese guys, and that's problem. So this technology is helping us very a lot. Our glorious American army arrived to Africa, if you remember, and they are killing French guys in very, very crazy skill. Like, we're losing 800, right? And we kill 3000 French. So this is crazy. We have super high offense, and I think it's literally because of our calls and our technologies, because we have companies, American companies, right? Prestige goods calls, and yeah. So French people will probably lose all their territories inside Africa right now, I believe so. Once our troops will finish with New Granada, we will go and capture Africa of France. And by the way, our infamy fall very significant because we're exporting very a lot small guns. I don't know why they add such event, but as far I know, because we're exporting very a lot guns, our infamy falling, because it creates some event for artificial intellect for other countries, and they are decreasing our infamy. So this is life hack. If you want to have low infamy and for your infamy fall very fast, you just need export very a lot small arms. And as you can see here, we have very cheap small arms. We have 41.3 price for small arms, and in the world market is 50. So everyone in the world wanna buy our guns. And I think they are buying, well, yeah, 1000 guns. Yeah, that's very a lot. So for that reason, our infamy is low and we could capture Zululand. Alright, our next country. It will spoil relationship -5 with British Empire, but I think that's fine. British Empire -51 willing to support, so they probably will not support them at all. So yeah, you know what? I did not finish it my one war, but I already start other war, you know what? Why not, guys? Why not? They have very undeveloped military. How much? Yeah, they have only 15 military, and their offense and defense is super low. So that will be fine. All right, war goals on New Granada enforced. So New Granada, now you wanna for I build Panama Channel, huh? All right. I told you, US needed to let me build your channel, and I don't know, maybe I was able to build because technically I was owner of Panama, right? Because so maybe I had ability to build channel even without this war. I don't know, guys, I don't know. Now it's too late to think about this, right? So we need to incorporate all the territories of New Granada, and we will send a lot of our military, all right, to America. I don't know why. You don't need to send to America, you need to send to Africa, guys. And some of our military must go towards Africa for capture Zululand for us. Yeah, some of them. So I must say, guys, we was successful, right? Our plan was successful. We had planned to do fast blitzkrieg for conquer New Granada until Russia and France are busy with China and Persia. And yeah, look at this. They didn't capture yet Persia. They didn't capture China. Then we already absolutely completely captured New Granada, and even we don't have any war goals, alright? So now we just need for white peace until these countries will be agreed to make white peace with us. And I think it will be quite fast. So yeah, their war support will drop very fast because they are not controlling these places. So we need just for they not conquer Liberia, and also we need to be sure that they will not land inside Marina Kingdom. Well, that sounds as very easy goals for us, I believe. And these invasions, yeah, we are protecting ourselves super good. We are killing very a lot Russians and French here. You know what? Yeah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, right? Are you kidding me, right? We accepted multiculturalism. We had only 20% chance of enactment and 80% against, alright? Stall chance was 80% and it's accepted. Oh my god. This game literally created by some people who are trying to do some propaganda inside this game, alright? And the name of these people is probably some capitalists and communists, alright? Combine it. Alright, this is... okay, this is conversation for our video. Something about political and others, but... because who want a lot of immigrants, right? Who want a multiculturalism? Capitalists and communists. Communists wanted them for... they vote for them and use their as political power. And capitalists want to use them because this is cheap labor. Alright, but anyway, I mean, like, that's quite big progress because we had racial segregation inside America, and right now from racial segregation we immediately accepted multiculturalism. So this is a very big success. And what is the most important, right now we will not have any rebellion from Japanese people, because every couple of years we had these rebellions and we was had very big problems with this. And mostly it happened because Japanese people are discriminated in South America, and Japanese people just say, you know, guys, Americans, we want independence because we don't want to live in a society where we are saying that we are like Untermensch, or how they call them, right? So the finish of racial segregation is new era for United States of America. Why? Because a lot of immigrants from all countries all around the world now could enter in South America. Why? Because we have multiculturalism. All cultures are accepted in South America, especially because we have also total separation. So even with any religion, you are accepted in South America. So this will be totally land of freedom. And as well, land of a lot cheap labor. All right. And I wanna ask you for you play with me now a little small game. So look at left corner here. This shows how much peasants and unemployed people we have. Okay, this is New Jersey, this is New York, this is Virginia, only 1,000 people like are peasants here. North Carolina, like 14,000. Like if you could see here, Florida, only in Florida 100,000. But if you click in every state in USA, majority states already have all population are employed. For example, Kentucky, right? Or for example, okay, Florida, okay, they have 100,000 people without job. 100,000 people without job. So let's see how much percentage it is. It's only 36% of population. But if you click to, for example, Kentucky, all right, let's see Kentucky. Peasants, it's only 10% of population. So I wanna say this directly. We are facing right now shortage of labor. Despite if you go to population here, you will see peasants is 10 millions. It's showing like, and you may think, oh, that's a lot peasants still. But this is a lot peasants because of Japan. Because if you come to Japan and you click here, 500,000 peasants, 1 million peasants, 1 million peasants, 1.6 million peasants. Like we have very lot peasants, and majority of these peasants are located inside Japan. So America right now are facing shortage of labor, especially if we go to Pennsylvania, right? Look at this Pennsylvania, beautiful skyscraper, beautiful cities. But we have problems. For example, logging camps. It say that it will downsize it. Why? Because they cannot hire enough people for give job to everyone. And our motor industries will be downsized because we don't have enough people for work inside motor industry. Oh my god, this is crazy. And our farms will be downsized as well. So we need to fight with this. And only one way how we could fight with this is give rights to women. So we come here, we go to women rights and we click women suffrage. It will increase plus 15% workforce ratio. So it means more percentage of our population will have count as a workforce. So it means we'll have a lot more workforce in our states, and we'll have a lot more, like with the same population, we will have a lot more workforce. And we need to do this. Well, the only side of this that is decreased birth rate minus 5%. Well, that's true. But as we accepted already multiculturalism and we have quite big military, I believe that we will rely on immigrants, all right? Immigrants will arrive to USA, they will not produce any babies, they will be disappearing, but will a lot of immigrants come to USA, so all right, point is that we need to accept this women's suffrage. Let's try to accept this law. Let's see how it goes. France are sending very a lot military here. They have 160 battalions in our capital in Washington. They're trying to capture Washington. And you know what? They are quite successful, right? Now they are beating us. So I send one of my African military back to America, right? I will rotate them and will send there. And if you see in Africa, well, they don't send any military. It seems that French and Russians don't care about Africa a lot. So that's nice for us because we want to protect Liberia as one of the goal of France. Oh, and then you can see our automobiles start to appeal already. Oh, wonderful. Look at these beautiful automobiles. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Taxation capacity. Oh, market affairs. All right. We discovered a technology which I wanted especially for prevent rebellions, but well, we could use this technology. It will give -25 political movement activism and progression towards revolution and succession. So, well, that's nice. And also accepted work safety office, which decrease dangerous working conditions and will increase growth of our population. So we want to put maximum institution of this. And what technology we could discover? So we are going back towards our production technology tree, right? Because if we go to society, well, that's not look very interesting for us, almost anything of this. Maybe antibiotics we think, oh, it's nice to capture, but well, you know what? All of this could wait. The most important is get arc welding, as I told you in past. And because we have quite... If you go to our food security, we have shortages of meat and grain. For that reason, I believe we need to increase our grain production, and we could spend our innovations right now into this technology, nitrogen fixation, or whatever hell is this. You know, guys, we have this wars, but if you look at the economy of Mexico, for example, which I never did very long time, their economy right now 6th in the world. Our puppet, Mexican Empire, has the same amount of economy as British Raj. Alright, sorry, as disappear. Alright, let me see. You will see here, it will be more easy to you. Like, Mexican Empire 60 millions and Russia 68 millions. So a little more and Mexican Empire will have the same economy as Russia. Well, this is crazy. So we must say our economical policy is very, very efficient. We are doing super good. And our investments inside cars pay very good. We are world leader of automobiles because we invented automobiles and only we producing right now automobiles. Well, that's kind of nice, but we have very huge potential market just inside American market. Look at this, almost 3,000 pops need consumption of automobiles. This is crazy. And keep in mind that when they consume automobiles, they increase infrastructure in each state where they consume automobiles. So this is very good for our economy. Well, just perfect. British Republic quit of our agreement and I don't know why it's happened. So maybe explanation is simple, because we have very bad relationship with them. We're trying to improve the relationship with them as fast as we can, but well, it's not work, to be honest, it's not work at all. Rajaput mass migration. Wonderful. That's what I told you, because we have right now multiculturalism, even Indian population will migrate inside America, which is very good. Our population right now will grow a lot faster than before. So all our military also arrived to Washington, and also military of French people also arrived, and also military of France arrived also in Washington. So now we have very big battles here. Look at this, 23,000 Americans and 23,000 French people are fighting here. But because we have very developed technology and quite good commanders, well, we have 50 defense and they have only 50 offense. Oh my god, we will destroy this French army is very rough here. Wonderful. I'm enjoying this. This war is going a lot times better than I expected, to be honest. I did not expect that we will be so easy to beat Russia and France in the same time. You will notice that our authority is -70H, which give -3 interest approval for opposition. And I don't like this because I want to have good relationship with everyone for they give me bonuses. Bonuses which I mean, in my case, at least not penalties, right? Because we have tax avoidance, -20 manufacturing tax income from industrialists and others, so this is terrible. We need to solve this problem. So let's cancel tax on porcelain and try to see maybe we have something better. Okay, we have 200 authority, which we could spend in taxes. Let's think where we could spend. Where we could spend this. Yeah, seems services is really the best thing where we could spend 100 authority. Oh, sorry, 200 authority. It will create some problem for our budget. But the main problem for our budget right now is not taxes of 100,000, right? Our problem in budget is God war, because we have very big war in which we're spending very lot now money. So we have almost 500,000 deficit of budget every week. Oh my god, this is very big deficit. I don't know what happened here in Washington. We killed almost 7,000 French people and we lost only 2,000. And we are retreating. Why my general decided to retreat? Well, he was winning war, he winning battle, I don't know. That's very ridiculous situation. Sometimes I do not understand what my generals are doing. Wait a moment, they had successful invasion inside. Oh my god, yeah. French Republic at occupied District of Columbia. I don't know how it's happened, but French people with very small military was able to beat all our militaries. How it's happening? I don't know. Alright, now we are Gospod was fully repaired. Alright, we have now our fleet fully repaired. And French people have their fleet here. You know what? Maybe we could try to beat French again. Come on. Let's try to beat them. I want to try to do so. Alright, we killed 7,000 French guys. And I think they panicking retreating. Wonderful. Run away, little French. Alright, they are not have full occupation. Now only 50%. So it means my war support will not fall. Yep, I believe so. Yeah, wonderful. War support will not fall. Because they are not controlling full of our capital. Nice. But we are, you know what? I think we will beat them very, very good. Yeah, 56,000 Americans are attacking 39,000 French guys. Alright. And we have 47 offense while they have 49 defense. So we will definitely beat all of them. Yep. Wonderful. And what about Russia? What is Russia doing? Alright, Russia is super busy in a war with China. And look at this, 389 battalions. Alright, I think China capitulated or not? China capitulated or not? Yeah, China capitulated. And it's very bad. Now all of these battalions will go to our capital here. And it say that we will have only 3 advantage. Well, that's nice. So we will have 300,000 soldiers and they will have only 300,000. But we have 57 offense while they have 34. So, you know what? All fine. We are doing nice. And more important, I think, war inside Africa, because we're capturing French territories. And because we're capturing French territories here, as you can see, it means France will capitulate very, very soon. Yeah, war support of France is decreasing super fast. And Russia is also only 19 desire like to not start peace. So I think very, very fast we will find agreement with them and we will have white peace. At least I think so. France decided to invade inside Liberia. Alright, they trying to capture this. Well, we don't have very a lot armies in Africa because we're quite busy with wars here. But we could try to do our best and see how it goes. I sent one military here for support of this. I sent one my military here for they try to prevent enemies for advancing. I hope it will be fine. And here we already enter inside Sahara. Our advancement is going super nice. Yep. Ah, no! Our advancement is not going nice. We are losing even battles. Oh my god, what is going on? What is going on? Come on, guys, do something. For perspective, for you understand how long this war with France and Russia is going, we started already war with Zulu, and we already finished the war with Zulu. And war with Russia and France is continuing. Well, this is kind of funny, no? So let's incorporate Zululand and other African states which wanna be incorporated. We will give education to these African guys, and everything will be wonderful. Yep, at least I think so. And here we have also quite a lot of standardization methods, which is not ours, so we need recess standard production methods. Oh, surprise! I did not decide this, but our fleet successfully beat French fleet, and they are no longer here. They ran away. Wonderful, wonderful. Now we will dominate the world. Haha. What about Russian fleet? Where is it going? I don't know where it's going, but well, we could try to beat Russian fleet. Could we try? Yeah, why not? Or what is this? This is French fleet. Come on, let's build this French fleet as well. No one will escape. American military superpower. Ah, wait a moment. I could try to send them inside Liberia for prevent invasion, right? That would be a smart idea. Come on, let's try to do so. But Russia, I think, will have very a lot fleet here, so maybe we will not be able to beat them. Well, but we could try to at least win some time for us. Yeah, successfully protected America, and we already have new invasion. So they have planned to invade again inside America, which is quite strange. So I will preserve at least 80 battalions here, 2 armies for 40, for they could prevent these invasions in the future. And over will go inside Africa for fight with Russians and Americans, for fight with Russians and French. And I believe that that's quite good idea that we are relocating right now war and front lines from America towards Africa, which is not our land. I mean, like, it's our land, but it's not so valuable land as inside America, so for that reason that's fine. France capitulated. Wonderful. So right now Russia need capture Marina Kingdom before they win this war, and no way they will be able to do so. Alright, Russia even want a peace, so now probably only with Baltic states. Alright, they want to refuse. You know what, Baltic states, I have very curious surprise for you. You know what, I could invade inside. What do you think? Where is capital of in Baltic states? Okay, Riga is capital of Baltic states. Alright, it's here. So we need to invade inside Riga. For convince Baltic states to capitulate, because I'm tired of this war, right? This is a very long war. This war should stop. I don't know when, but should stop. You know what, guys? I just not understand why I'm fighting. Because if France already capitulated and they wanted to capture Liberia, Russia just want investment rights inside Marina Kingdom. I could give investment rights to Russia inside Marina Kingdom. If they wanted to do so, alright, you could do. But let's stop this war, because we're losing very a lot of money. Alright. So now we could demobilize all our armies. So finally, we finished this very bloody and very big war, which was cost very a lot of money. We had approximately 50 million credit, now we have 90 million credit. So this war increased our credit boot twice. Well, that was expensive. Huh? And you could decide immediately that our goods for military buildings fall from 300,000 to 79. For literally for a couple days, for several weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. And our budget, you could see, is quite balanced. We have 881 minus and 751 plus from investment pool. So, alright, we don't have any problems with budget. If war finishes, that's fine. Seems all of us problem was only inside this war. Yeah, our deficit is falling even more fast. Now we could wait maybe a little more and it fall even more, no? No, it's not falling so a lot, but well. This deficit right now is only 100,000, but this is nothing. This is very little deficit for us, so we could maintain this deficit of budget. But at the end of this war, we officially become the most powerful military power in the world. We have 430 battalions with total prior projection of 11,000. And what about Russia? Well, Russia have only 8,000. So yeah. And what about France? 7,000 only. Yeah. We are officially the most powerful military superpower in the world right now. So despite this war was quite expensive, it brings us at least this benefit, right? But now we're super powerful in military meaning. I want to find cars. Where is cars? I see trains, alright. And where is my cars? I want to see how my car is moving. Alright, here we go. One car is here. Look at this. Beautiful American cars. What about our market of cars? I think we are doing super nice right now. Yeah, cars, it has plus 25% expensive price. Oh my god, look at this. We're already producing 3,300 cars every week. But our market increased even more. Now we not consume 3,000, we now consume 4,000. And you see, we not export nothing. I am sure everyone in the world wanna buy our cars because no one produce cars. But we have so huge shortage, oh my god, of cars that in our market that no one can even buy them outside of America. Well, this is crazy. Okay. And when I was told you about multiculturalism, look at this. Look at this. Each of these icon means migration target. So people from our countries, like their cultures, ethnicities, are migrating. France, India, Persia, France, Australia even. India. So yeah, you know what, France? You maybe won the war. At least Russia won the war. We give investment rights to them. But we will suck all your population inside America, you know? Yeah. And look at this. Not exist any other country where people migrate. So now, right now, literally all people in the world are migrating towards America. Only America. Yeah. That's crazy. Orange, wonderful lands full of coal. 60 coals and 30 iron mines and 16 gold mines potential here. And look at this. This is beautiful African villages, African states, which want to be part of America. All right. Because all of this here is America, so they want to be part of America, definitely. Only one what is scaring me if Britain will decide to protect them. So, but minus 24% chance, minus 24, just, I believe maybe we'll be fine. Let's try, but I think we will be fine. Let's colonize this land as well. But I think we will be fine, you know. I think all will be fine. From an economical perspective, simulation, I noticed a quite interesting thing. You can see our GDP was growing super good, and after it's like a little fall here, and now we continue growing. Falling was because our military economy stopped to work. When war finished, it's not just prices on all our military goods fall, it's also our production of all military goods fall, right? Because companies do not produce weapon if government do not buy this weapon. You could see 39 40 discounts, like 40% more cheap artillery right now in our market than should be, and 40% guns. This is crazy. So for that reason, clearly our economy fall very significant, but this was temporarily. Right now I think we are doing nice. So for like 50% of our weapon, our artillery are exporting. And it's very good. We are a world leader in production, and we're also exporting this. So I think that's really very good, very nice. I don't know how, but we produce even more than Prussia, and we export even more than Prussia. Well, that's kind of funny. Oh, in a very sad moment, British Republic decided to capture Japan. So now Japan will be protectorate of Britain. Well, it's not very bad for us because only left 10 million Japanese people there. So that's fine, I think that's not a big deal. But it's kind of sad that they decided to capture these territories. I think we will have very soon war with Britain. Yeah, I believe so. And despite I told you that I believe that these production optimization methods are not very profitable, it's a very strange situation. When I see harvesting tool, it say average balance -10, right? So it will be a lower balance. But when I see steam powered machine, it say +20. So this is crazy. But this production method seems profitable for me. What about rice? I think rice will be unprofitable. Yeah, it's unprofitable because it's growing inside Japan and they have very lot of workforce. And what about maize? Oh, maize, look at this. It's also profitable. It's increased productivity. So what about millet? It's in South Africa. Well, this is fine. This is quite fine. All right. So, okay, we start to use production methods of optimization, at least for agricultural. What about mines? Could we start using inside mines something? Steam donkey? No, nothing. Well, seems we don't need to use these methods because this is not profitable. Even gold mines are not profitable. So, all right. We did a little optimization. And we finally have war with, what is this? With orange. Nice. Well, they are losing these battles very good. Oh, this surprise, very good zoom, guys. Look at this. Oh my god, this is very good zoom, eh? But it's quite funny because despite we zoom so a lot, this game not look bad anyway. Quite nice. Alright, so we have artillery and one guy fighting a lot primitive line infantry probably, yeah. Line infantry is not profitable, guys. Not good for war at all. Look at this, our offense, 83. This is the highest offense in the world. Oh my god. Oh, this is crazy. Our military is super powerful. Look now. What our battalions? Yeah, 12,000 now power projection. This is crazy. I must admit, I never had this situation where precision tools saying it will be profitable. So now precision tools seems is profitable, not as in past. All right. And what about elastics? Could we also implement elastics? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, elastics is not profitable for our textile mills, but for our furniture, precision tools is profitable. Well, that's quite curious. But now it's the opposite. Now say if I will switch here, it will be more profitable. Oh god, this is very strange, guys. Could you decide what is profitable or not? So right now we need probably do slowly. Like couple of factories will have precision tools, but some factories will not have precision tools. All right, some kind of like this. Yeah, wonderful. Prussia sent us one treaty. Defense pact. You know what, Prussia? Yes. You have 200 battalions. And who's your enemy? Who's your enemy? Oh, you have very lot of enemies. We could be friends. Because I think Russia... Oh my god, Russia is continue friend with me also. This is funny. So we had a big war with Russia. And it was during during situation that we had defense pact with Russia. So Russia didn't quit of this pact of brands, and it's very funny situation, yeah. Ridiculous. But you know what, I think defense pact with Russia will be also not bad for us, yeah. If something go wrong, we could always quit of this pact, right? Alright, and I see that we don't have sufficient construction queue. So it means we need to select what to construct. So let's go to American market and see what is expensive in American market. I'm especially are more focused maybe on our construction goods. Let's see price of, yeah, glass is quite fine. What about steel? Explosive 7% and steel minus 7%. Alright. So of course we must decrease price on our construction goods. It's very important for save our government money, for not pay a lot of money for expensive construction goods, right? So let's come here and click to construct more. Must be profitable, right? At least I think so. All right, we will construct how much? 290. Oh my god, this is very a lot. And what about our construction of explosive factories? If you see, I just click until I see that our potential earnings exist. Once potential earnings falling, I stop to click. So that's how I build buildings, all right? For they be profitable at least, because if they will not be profitable, they will not hire workers anyway, for that reason. Yeah, 100 of explosives and also about steel. So despite, if you see, I have after expansion of steel factories, it's not help always. Okay, 172. And of course motor industry, I believe we need also increase our motor industry significant, because car consume motors, and that's very important for our cars be profitable to produce, you know. Yeah, that's look very a lot. 280. So we will increase our production of motors even more than 2 times. That will be very big growth. And what about automobiles? Of course, when you construct automobiles everywhere. And as you see, I click Control and left click, and it built 10 automobile industries in each state. For that reason, it consumes a lot of infrastructure. And if you see, we don't have very low surplus infrastructure in every state. All right, how much it will be? 461. So you see, we have 200, and I will construct 461 more. So we will just triple our car production. But you know what? This is absolutely fine, because if you see at our, for example, American market, you could see that we have demand 5,000 already, and we produce only 300. So if we will increase this production towards 9,000, that will be absolutely fine. Our domestic market will consume this, and if domestic market will not consume this, we always could export this to our countries, all right? Because we are now monopolists of world production of cars, all right? Number one. And because we will produce cars in large scale, our cars will be cheap. So probably our countries will not be able to compete with us. And when we will create Ford company, which is exist here somewhere, I don't want to show you now, because it will spend a lot of time to find maybe this company, but we could try. All right, this Ford Motor Company, when we will build Ford Motor Company, which give also export advantage and throughput bonus towards buildings, I don't know, urban center. Oh, okay, that's fine. When we will construct Ford Motor Company, we will definitely be absolute monopolist of world automobiles production. So this is our plan for, you know, long-term end game success, be monopolist in car production. So after click all of this, I see it say 4 years of construction queue. Yeah, that will be a lot. That will be a very a lot time. And this construction queue such a long time is because, for example, automobile industry, how much it costs to construct? 800. So each automobile industry is 800 construction points, also as well over like steel factories and over. So it's very a lot investments, but I think it will be worth it for sure. So that's fine. We successfully conquered Orange. Wonderful. So now we control all of this land, and it has very a lot coal. And you know what? We could build iron mines, gold mines, because gold mines give mining, which is super profitable. So let's build as many as we can. And also we need restore production methods here for sure. So we click here, reset production methods. Wonderful. And here also. And what about incorporation? We will incorporate them for 200 bureaucracy. Nice. And this is super funny. Russia have now genial attitude towards us. Russia had a big war with me without sense. Russia did not quit of defense pact with me, and so this is very strange. Like Russia continue think I'm ally. Like, oh, you know what? We had war, you know, but we have contract, right? We are allies. Don't worry. So this is very weird situation. We discovered nitrogen technology. Well, we have 586 million GDP, and I believe that this nitrogen technology should significantly improve our GDP. So we come here and we switch from fertilizer to chemical fertilizers, which will consume a little more fertilizers, but should generate to us a lot more grain and everything else. So come on, let's switch all of this. Oh, it say it will even decrease productivity. All right, now we have 587. We increased the GDP with 1 million. But technically it's not work correct because, okay, nitrogen fixation process. It will start to consume oil, which is curious. I think we will very soon have a shortage of oil because we don't have a lot of places where we could produce oil. So I'm kind of nervous about this situation, but whatever. All right, you can see 200A, so you can see 591 million. So we increased our GDP by 6 million, but it's not work this way because if you go to market, you will see that our shortages of grain decreased. Now we have even surplus of grain, and it means our buildings will consume this grain for produce, for example, groceries. So in reality, this single technology improve our GDP approximately maybe for 20 millions or 30 millions in long term. And what about next technology which we want to discover? Well, we're not getting any spread of technology because we are the most developed country in production methods. We could go to phones, but in the same time, why we need phones? I don't know. Maybe we could try to also develop plastics. Or for example, pneumatic tools, which will improve building hardwood output and resource discovery chance. That will be also not bad idea. Or also art silk, you know what? Art silk sound not bad. How much are silk we importing? Let me check. We importing even cloth? Oh my god, we importing cloth? Really? We importing cloth? What's going on? Why we importing cloth? Are we crazy? Why America can't produce cloth? Alright, since this is my reforms, yeah. But you know what? If I will switch my production methods, it says unprofitable. So this is crazy. Like, look at this. We are importing right now cloth inside American market. 100 or from British, right? This is very strange situation. I don't understand why we're importing. All right, 900. They say 900 import from British Republic. This is crazy. What is this? So we have 51 price on our market. And what about British market? How much they have? World market 50. And what about British market? 25. All right. All right. So this is really crazy. Even with tariffs of 50%, this is crazy. But why not exist tariffs? I don't understand. I think should exist tariffs. Come on, let me check. Where is my tariffs, guys? Why my tariffs on cloth not working? Wait a moment. I'm not understand. Could anyone explain me why my tariffs are not working? Because I have tariffs. I have protectionism policy. So I'm not understand why my tariffs on cloth are not working. What happened? This is kind of bug inside game, no? Yeah, that's kind of bug. Because look at this. I have import tariffs, so I should have, yeah. But I don't see in my budget any tariff income. So this is very weird situation. Kind of bug probably. Well, whatever. That's Victoria free. I'm used to have bugs here. What I could say. Let me check what we have more. We're not importing, to be honest, very a lot, probably silk, only 500. Yeah, so that's not very good for us. Mechanized farming? Yeah, we could invest inside mechanized farming, you know, for increase our production of grain and others even more. But in reality, electrical capacitors will be even more efficient for textile mills. Like, it will be electricity used for textile mills. But we don't have right now electricity in America, and it's quite sad. We need also build electrical factories. You know what? Maybe we need to do this now. At least one electrical factory in every state in America we need build. So come to power plants, choose domestics, and just build one electric factory in every state in America. Come on, let's do it. Alright, it says that it will construct 100 power plants. Well, a lot of people I know that they subsidize power plants for they produce cheap electricity for after use it in industries. But I don't want to do so. I believe it's not super efficient, so I will do after expansion. But power plants will be expanding only if they are profitable. So as in real market economy, you know, I will not give them subsidies. And reason why I want to construct electric factories in every state, because no matter that maybe we will not have manufactured products there or like factories, it will be consumed by all our population as heating source. All right, and it's quite efficient heating source, I must say. For that reason, yep, we will do this. I don't know how, but we accepted women's suffrage, which will increase our workforce ratio and dependent enactment. Like they will vote for socialists and communists, because women usually vote for socialists and communists. But let's see our birth rate. Yeah, that's fall very significant. We had about 1.7 and now we have only 1.59. So it means we will not be able to rely on growth of our population now so good as in past. But at least we will have very powerful economy, right? And a lot of immigrants, I think. Restricted child labor. We could put primary school compulsory. It will decrease further mortality of children and will give one max education for our institution of education. And so we'll get even more high literacy level. And literacy is quite important for us because it's great cap for innovations, and because we want to develop our technology and discover them as fast as possible. Well, this will be a very nice idea to invest money inside education, especially if we are no longer trying to be population growth natural oriented country, you know. So we don't care if we will have lower birth rate, we don't care. We more care about innovation cap right now, especially because we have 151 million population, so we are number 3 country in the world by population, so it's quite fine, I think. I really kind of surprised that our economy recovered very fast from war, and we have now already surplus of money in our economy. We have only 500,000 deficit and we have 700, right, from investment pool. So we have 200,000 additional money which we will spend inside our construction, right? So let's go to construction sector and construct new construction sectors. I want to select with the most big amount of peasants. Well, it will show Japan, but you know what? Maybe we could start construct inside Japan, but they have 61% construction efficiency. Yeah, that's very bad. All right, maybe we don't want to construct inside Japan. Let's choose something better. Where we could construct? In Mississippi, yeah? Mississippi sound not bad. So if I will construct 10 sectors, it will be minus 50. If I will construct 20, it will be 100. So we're talking about that we need to have approximately 50 additional construction sectors. So we will construct 25 construction sectors inside Mississippi, and also we will construct 25 construction sectors in Montana. But both of them, they don't have infrastructure. So we need also construct railways inside Montana and Mississippi for they be able to maintain such big amount of construction sectors, right? Yep, come on. All right, where it was? Where it was? I lost. Oh my god, we have 6 years of construction queue. This is crazy. So this is really good idea that I start to invest money again inside construction sector. Because 6 years waiting, that will be very, very a lot of time. Mississippi, all right, I'm not understand. I construct in Mississippi railways. No, I did not construct. So let's build 5 railways here as well. Wonderful, very nice. We have mass migration from Korea. Korean people, and that's very nice because British Empire captured Korea, and I feel like, oh, Spanish people migrate even from Spain. You know what? In Spain, quite big population, 20 million. You see, we're sucking population of all world right now. So I'm very happy that now we will suck population even from Korea, you know. I was very sad that when Britain captured Korea, like, oh no, my beautiful Korea was lost. But right now, wonderful. We will just suck all this population, you know. We don't need Korea. We will suck all of these people. What we will need oil. And oil is inside Persia, like here, and inside Russia. So exists very, very big chance that we will start war with Russia. And it will happen maybe very soon. Well, maybe. And we could start to have war with Russia, I renegotiate our treaty with Russia. And right now it's not 25 years, it's only 5 years. So after 4 years, we will be able to quit of our alliance with Russia. Yeah, why not? And Prussia is nice. I think alliance with Prussia is really good. We will never quit alliance with Prussia because Prussia don't have oil. We're not interested inside Germany at all. You know. Oh my god, we're sucking even French people from France right now. Oh my god. It's very, very, very powerful. And of course I understand why they immigrate inside USA, because USA is the most high quality of life country in the world. Like, what is quality of life in France? Let me check. 10. Quality of life is 10. And inside USA it's 16. And in GDP per capita we're 3rd country in the world. Only Krakow and Liberia better than USA. I don't know why, but whatever. So now, when we successfully build quite a lot of power plants, we could switch our sawmills to electric sawmills, which will increase our productivity significant and also decrease, I think, employment or whatever. But not in all states it will work good, but well, whatever. So we're starting our switching, like electrification of America, right? Switching our manufacturing methods towards electrical methods. Well, Pennsylvania look very big. But I see one new bug that Central City, which should be here, like Plaza or whatever, it's disappearing. So cities look wonderful, but sometimes part of some cities disappearing. For example, in New York, disappear Manhattan. Was Manhattan Park? Where is this now? Probably underwater somewhere. Whatever. Yeah. What a big surprise! I discovered that several Latin American countries want to enter inside our power block, inside our trade league. Trade Union of United States. Alright. Los Altos when I enter. Honduras. Alright. Guatemala. So they will become member of our market. And what about these countries? Well, they don't want to enter anyway. Well, that's really interesting. Seems they have very huge, like we have very huge advantage towards them because they are surrounded by our countries. Like, because this is our countries, and clearly Mexico and United States of America is also our countries. So they was trading with us, and for that reason, well, they literally get trade advantage. We get advantage of our power block without ever noticing this, you know. So that's curious. So now in our American power block, Trade Union of United States of America, literally whole Latin America. Only British Empire in Canada and in Australia. Australia, really? Brazil. This is Brazil, all right. So yeah, I think we're doing super good, super nice. And what about this Guarani? Like, this is part of one country which we didn't capture. I don't know why. Could we conquer this? I cannot even conquer this. Why I cannot conquer? Oh, because we have good relationship, amicable. All right, as you wanna. And what about Uruguay? Could I conquer Uruguay, our next country? Venezuela wanna support them? Well, France and Scandinavia. Well, I don't think that France will support them, -50, so come on, let's do it. We will annex Uruguay. Uruguay has very small military, so approximately about 20 battalions will be more than sufficient for completely conquer this country. Annex. Alright. Uruguay look nice, you know? It's a beautiful country with beautiful nature. And they will be very, very good part of our American empire. Yeah, we're empire, you know. Oh, they have oil. Well, that explain why we will want to capture them. Because they have oil. And also we don't have too much elite in reality in America, so elite is quite good, all right? Yeah. Now I see sense why I want to capture Uruguay. Oh, but wait a moment, this is Rio de Janeiro. I was looking to Rio de Janeiro, not in Uruguay. All right, Uruguay not have nothing. Uruguay has only logging camps. Anyway. I'm very happy with our, let's say, megapolis, right? Pennsylvania, which has this skyscraper. For example, our administration's getting here 75 throughput bonus, 50 from economy of scale, and 25 because of skyscraper. That's very, very impressive, I must say. So we could expand this because we don't have right now sufficient bureaucracy. Let's build maybe 10 at least of them, right? We unlocked tractors. Wonderful. Tractors is very similar to previous technology of automatization, like steam-powered machines, but it will consume engines instead of instruments and will decrease even further employment and will increase our profits because salary is probably super high and grain is super cheap. For that reason, seems in our market it's no longer profitable to harvest wheat and other grains without machines. So you see here, productivity will increase in 1.3 and 54 in general. Balance will increase if we will start use tractors. Come on, let's do it. What about rice farms? All right, rice farms is fine, but in rice farms you can't use tractors. You could use only steam-powered machines. In maize, all right, we could use. It will increase our productivity here as well. And millet farms as well, we could use tractors, and you could see it will increase significant our productivity +1, like 10%. Also, I forget to improve our livestock, mechanized slaughterhouses, which will increase more than 50% income of our capitalists, and it will increase our meat production very, very significant. Come on, let's do it. Also about wool gathering It will produce more fertilizers from our meat farms. Well, that's nice. And electrical fence we can't accept right now because we have shortage of electricity almost in all America, so we can't do this right now for sure. Let me see. Okay, we could use combustion engines for our oil rings, and it will increase our production of oil. 240 more oil production. So it will increase very significant, let's say, our production of oil. Come on, let's do it. Tanker cars. Do we want to use tanker cars? Yeah, I think we could use. Come on, let's use them. And let's see what technology we have right now, what we could study. I know that one of the most profitable technologies in the game is plastics, which will significantly increase output of glass and other things from our glass factories. It will start to use oil for produce plastics. Well, so let's study this. And I noticed a quite funny thing. If you see 6 plus 2, like my capitalist right now constructing more textile mills here, like my combined textile syndicate in America. And why are they constructing textile mills here and not inside America, like inside United States of America? They're constructing this inside Argentina because labor is more cheap inside Argentina, salary is more small inside Argentina. So right now I'm experiencing the same situation as happened in the world in 19th century and in 21st century, like start of 21st century probably, after collapse of Soviet Union, when rich countries was moving their manufacturing towards poor countries. And I don't have investment agreement for any country in the world, so I not allow my capitalists invest inside China or Russia, but I know that they will invest very a lot because they wanna. But they trying to find the most cheap possible place where they could invest money, and they found like, oh, Argentina. So they invest money not inside America but inside Argentina, right? Because they have cheap labor. Like if you see, quality of life for Argentinians a lot more small than our, and their GDP per capita is almost the same as our. Well, that's kind of funny, but anyway, lower than our. So yeah, quite curious. Yeah, despite Korean people are immigrating towards United States of America, Japanese people migrating from United States of America towards Korea. So Koreans migrating towards United States of America and Japanese migrating towards Korea. So this is very strange nonsense. Well, but it's happening anyway. Well, quite funny. All right, I get very interesting event which I think I never saw before: mechanization of farming. We have two options: increase welfare payments, but we don't have any welfare payments, so we cannot increase welfare payments, I think so. And or we could, for example, increase throughput of all our rye, wheat, maize, millet farms for 5 years plus 20%. You know what? I think it's good deal. Good deal. So we are killing army of Uruguay. And it's not only we, this is Argentinians. Argentinians literally capturing Uruguay for us. Yeah. Look at this, guys. Such a beautiful Argentinian army capturing new territory for America. Thank you, Argentina. You are very good puppet. Good boy. Good boy. Yep. And I found this, guys, and I think it's a very funny coincidence. I have 666 GDP, 60 also literacy, again like number 6. After I have 16.6 standard of living, and after I have 160 million population, again 6, and all this happening in 1886. Very a lot letter 6 or number 6, all right? And I have also minus 600 budget deficit. You know what? I think I need to quit game today, you know? I think they will trying to tell me something. Wonderful. Uruguay captured. And we will have probably about 1 million GDP, I believe. Look at this. I think this GDP should jump immediately. Oh no, it's haven't fall. Alright. 500,000 GDP. Fine. I'm happy to incorporate them inside America. Wonderful. And our budget again doing super good. We have only 700 deficit and we have 900 approximately of investment pool. So we're talking about again 200 of surplus of money which we could spend in construction sector. Of course, what do you expect, guys? Of course, construction sector. And you might think that I'm spending too much money on construction sector while I have very little peasants, you think, right? But if you look at this situation, I had 10 million peasants and right now I have 11 million peasants. So my peasants are growing. It means I don't have sufficient construction sector. And thanks for immigration, right? Because immigrants arriving, and they are working in my factories. And for satisfy all of these new immigrants, I need to build more factories for they work inside them, all right? So don't worry, it's fine. So let's do it again. Build 50 construction sectors. We need to choose some states where we want to build this. Maybe we will choose state with good infrastructure. Okay, Connecticut. Connecticut is good or not? Yeah, I think Connecticut will be fine. Let's build 25 inside Connecticut. And also New Jersey, right? New Jersey, I think, has a lot of population. So we will build inside New Jersey 25 as well. Wonderful. Alright, I decided to sing songs. Why not, guys? I think you like songs, right? Well, we have Panama channel and we finished it to 57% this Panama channel. So in a couple years it will be finished. Yeah, I believe so. We accepted law of compulsory education. Wonderful, guys. So now we can go to here and build. But we don't have sufficient bureaucracy for this. So we need again come to Pennsylvania, our favorite state, and construct more administration buildings because it's the best place where we could construct. I think I will build approximately about 30 maybe construction of administration here. Yeah, I think it will be fine. And about laws, guys, I did very interesting trick. I invite to my trade unions Hallam Cathcart. Alright, I think I pronounced his surname absolutely wrong, but anyway. What is good about this guy? He is Gigonist. So it means he support professional army and mass conscription. And it's very, very good because I tired that we have national milita. It's very hard to conquer world when you have national milita, you know. So we switch towards professional army. Yes, we will not be able to conscript a lot of people, but I don't want to have conscript army. I want to have only professional army, and professional army, professional army law is the best law, all right? And this law gets support from armed forces, so maybe we could try to put armed forces. Let's put armed forces as well inside government and see how it goes. 27% chance of accept and 0 stall chance. Wonderful. You know what, guys? I think this gameplay become more and more strange. Mexican Empire right now is third economy in the world, bigger than Russia. Like, what's going on? It's like, this is ridiculous situation. Oh my god. And their standards of living are almost the same as our. Well, only what good thing about them that they have very bad laws. Cultural exclusion, right? They don't have multiculturalism, so they will not I decided to speak in Spanish. They will not collect so a lot immigrants as America because they don't have multiculturalism. So, well, at least something. Well, but it's really very strange situation. I think they will become if this situation, this trend will continue, they will become second world economy. Bigger than anyone else except us. So, yeah. This is a ridiculous situation. And we have some treaty from Cuba. Cuba asking for we support independence of them and get investment rights. You know what? I don't care about this, Cuba, sorry. I not feel interest inside this. We have some influence which we could spend somewhere. I would want to improve relationship with everyone, I think. Maybe. Spain? Does it want to improve relationship with Spain? I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure. But with who I could improve more? With Mexican Empire, no? Venezuela, Ecuador, I don't know, I'm not sure with who I could improve relationship. Let's try to improve relationship with Venezuela because they're trying to spoil our relationship. Well, you know what, Venezuela? This is a ridiculous situation. What are you doing? Why you spoil our relationship? You should not do this. This is unpolite. Yeah, whatever. And I very surprisingly, guys, for myself discovered that we are second world producer of opium. Did you know this? Probably no, but America is second world producer of opium. Well, that's kind of big surprise. It's happened because we have couple opium production inside New Granada. And as I see, we invested very heavily inside them for a reason. But it's only 2 plantations, so yeah, that will be not sufficient for satisfy American market for sure. Whatever. So I have problem. I'm not sure if I want to put tariff on opium or not. Technically, I want to put tariff on opium. But what sense to put tariff on opium? I don't know. Definitely I want to put tariff on export. I don't want to foreign one export our opium. But about import, I'm not sure. I decided to construct a little more power plants for satisfy our power consumption, at least in New York and Pennsylvania, because prices on electricity here is just super crazy. We could check these prices here. And you will see it's very insufficient production, like 3 times less production than demand. So yeah, couple more power plants will be nice. And this is the most satisfying part of the game. So you can see Hisiam, he has protectorate. We go here to diplomacy and we click decrease autonomy, and it make him our puppet. And all of him puppets transfer to us, because puppet cannot have puppet. And look at this, now they all blue of our color, American color. Awesome. And I noticed a very strange thing. Dust East India is inside Russian market. So Dust East India, like it's like Netherlands, they are inside Russian market. So Russia will subjugate them, I think, very soon, and Netherlands will become puppet of Russia. Well, quite funny. Well, it's nonsense. British Republic decided to damage our relationships, and I do not understand why. What's happened? Why you'd hate me, British Empire? Tell me. They think that I'm a natural enemy. And they consider me a threatening military neighbor. Well, you're right. But I'm not understand what's wrong exactly right now. What happened? What problem? You captured half China already, British Empire. I don't have problem with this. You could capture as many as you wish. What problem you have with me, right? Discovered plastic. Wonderful. Now I will show you what it was mean. It will give very huge growth of GDP. But we need to do slowly, because if we will switch to all our factories, it will be very, very problematic. So let's come here and a little. We need to switch a little. So you can see it's produced 60 glass, and when we give oil, it produces 100 glass. So this is incredibly a lot. All right, we did this, literally couple factories, and look at this minus deficit. What is deficit? Oh my god. Let me check world market, American market. Oh my god, this is very big deficit. So you can see a literal couple. We switch it in 3 factories and we destroyed our market. So right, maybe let's do not so a lot, at least something like this. All right, yeah. In this condition, it does look perfect. So you see, we already have shortage of oil. Yeah, god damn. Sorry, I don't need to say this, it's unpolite to say this way. We need to go and build oil rings, because I'm sure inside America exists quite a lot of oils. Yeah, quite a lot. It will soon or later will finish, but right now we have quite a lot of oil. So let's build where we can with the most high potential earnings. Couple here, and for satisfy our demand. All right. I build them with alt because I need to construct them as fast as possible. So I don't want to wait. For that reason, I put in priority in construction queue towards them. Yeah, no matter how much I click, it's anyway showing that they have profits. All right, so what did we have? 87. We will construct 87 oil rings. All right, fine. So, and while we're constructing all of them, we will be quite busy. So what we could get? We have a couple technology, electrical arc process and electrical capacitors for electric cloth production, right? Electrical sieving machine, yes. But we have problem with electricity, and one of the options to improve electricity is discover steam turbine, which will allow us to use coal in our factories and will significantly improve output of electricity. So let's study this. And after, what we want to study? That's a good question. I don't know exactly what we want to study after this. We will think. South Italian migrating towards USA and North Italian from Austria when migrating towards USA. So it's nice. Not only French people, but also Austrian now migrating towards USA. We're literally sucking all population from Europe. Serbian mass migration from Austria towards USA. Wonderful. I'm very happy with this. And by the way, that's quite funny, because we are second world producer of dye, because we're producing artificial dye, and Mexican Empire is first world producer of dye. So that's quite funny that we have such competition. They try to produce natural dye in their plantations with cheap labor, and we trying to produce artificial dye. But I will not say Mexicans are cheap labor. They have 16.1 standards of living, and GDP per capita is 4 in the world. They have almost the same GDP per capita as in the United States of America, so I will not call them a cheap labor. They one of the most expensive labor in the world now. Okay. But it's what is nice for me, that Mexican Empire, like, look at this, such a beautiful country with such a beautiful cities. What is nice about them is that their liberty desire start to fall, and fall quite good, minus 0.13. So maybe in 10 years it will be completely eliminated. And this is falling very significant because 0.33 for economical dependence of overlord. And if you see here, you will see that 34.5% of economy of Mexican Empire controlling United States of America. So it's our private companies and over which controlling this. So approximately from these 80 millions, how much? Like 20 millions, it's our, or like even more than 20 millions, is controlling our companies. So technically it's our country, all right? So now I have planned to wait, and maybe I will be able to annex them when it will be in this moment. So let's see how it goes. Say our economic policy is not super good. Sometimes I forget to build infrastructure. And happen situation as in Tennessee. Look at this. They have 300 workplaces, but only 100,000 working. And building even downgrading because we didn't build enough infrastructure. So yeah, infrastructure is super important for a situation not happen like this. And well, I have a lot of states with deficit of infrastructure. We need to solve this problem with infrastructure and as fast as possible. That's what I need to say. So I will go to my construction queue and I will try to search where exist my railways, if I have some railways in construction queue, for build these railways immediately, for they not wait so a lot of time. And I don't see a lot of infrastructure queue here, so probably it's not exist. So let's go and try to create more construction queue of railways for solve problem with our shortage of infrastructure in USA. Alright, how much it's Tennessee? Yes, it's record in the world. Record of USA -200 infrastructure deficit. So what about this? I want to build everywhere here, maybe 5, 10, you know, in advance, for they do not suffer in the future as well. Come on, we need to do this fast for solve all problems which could appear, because it's destroying economy. Imagine if these very a lot buildings, very a lot factories will be downsized. Just imagine how much money we will lose. We will lose very a lot of money, because all of these factories we build it, and now it will be just disappear, and we will not get nothing back. And maybe I want to build a couple more with just earnings. Yes, just maximum earnings possible. Yeah, New York is the most earning possible place in America where I could construct my railways. Nice, that's quite nice. Indiana, Oregon, Pennsylvania as well. So I don't have a problem with this, I could construct, right? Yeah, that's fine. 28 railroads will be constructed only inside New York. This is crazy. And yeah, New York consuming just a lot of transportation. So maybe for a fight with this problem, I could just go to urban centers and give them cars. Public motor carriages. Yeah, I will give them cars. Come on, guys, you could use cars. So how much it will consume? It will consume, I think, quite a lot. Cars. Let's see how it goes. It will consume 2,000 cars. Alright, all urban centers in South America will consume 2,000 cars. Well, that's very a lot. But in the future, we have planned to build even more car factories, if you remember, so that's fine. That's fine. I was looking to Cindy. A very interesting Indian state with beautiful cities, and more important, it has 41 plantations of opium. So in whole American states right now we have less opium than here, alright? And I have idea that we could conquer this territory and grow opium here for our American drug users. And our American military, right? I'm more concerned about military than about American drug users. So only one country which could support them is Russia, as I see -18% chance. It's not percentage, but -18. So let's try to do this. And if Russia will try to protect them, you know, we will beat Russia. We don't feel scared of Russia. Russia is very small, you know, compared to us. Alright, Russia decided to side with them. Well, that's kind of curious situation. And who will protect more? Does France will enter? Oh my god! Oh, look at this. India. India. British Republic wanna fight against Russia. Transfer subject. Oh, Mexican Empire. British Empire wanna support us if we'll give them Mexican Empire. Yeah, that's funny. That's very funny. No, I will not give you my Mexican Empire. What are you talking about, British Empire? You're talking strange ideas. So I see that France will not support them. So Russia has only... how much? Let's see. Russia has 279 battalions, so approximately, even if they will recruit people, they will get 10,000 or something like this. And our professional military of USA has 16,000. So if we will be able to land inside Russia or like something like this, we will crush Russia for sure. They will not able to survive war against us. No way they can survive this. So let's declare interest inside Russia, as many as we can. For example, here. And I have quite a lot of interest, which I think I need to put out interest. Okay, maybe Manchuria is fine. Let's see Caucasus. I just not remember what exactly I could separate from Russia. So let's put all our interest everywhere where we can inside Russia. I'm doing this really with only one goal, because I want to liberate some places from Russia, as many as I can. So maybe we could put out interest from India even, and put as this, all maximum interest towards Russia and Poland. Yeah, of course. We need to also put interest inside Poland. Let's do it. Wonderful. Yeah. Only one problem which we will have with Russia is how we land inside Russia. If our military will arrive towards Russia, Russia is dead, 100%. But how it will arrive to Russia, I don't know. That's really interesting question. And what Russia wanna? They wanna investment rights inside Marina Kingdom. What? I think Russia had already investment rights inside this kingdom. That's very strange situation. All right, Russia, as you wish, as you wish. So okay, and they wanna for Cindy wanna forward transfer 240,000 every week towards them. Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. And for this war goal, they need only control one state. That's very, very, very powerful, I must say. So we have one problem. The name of this problem, I believe, is our fleet, because Russian fleet is how much? Like it's 55. Well, it's not big fleet, but problem that I'm not sure if I will be land inside America, inside Russia, sorry. So we need to construct more ships right now, immediately. Of course, it will be monitors, because they are a lot more cheap. One monitor consumes one ammunition, one artillery, one iron card. And capital ships consume 3 times more of everything. So one monitor costs the same as, no, one ironclad costs the same as 3 monitors. So we will construct definitely monitors. Let's choose states where we could construct and start do this. So how much we want to construct? We want to construct a 60 monitors for have at least 100 troops, for we could land somewhere. 100. Okay, nice. And I will priority towards my railroads, because some of our railroads will be finished before. And look at this. All of these 100 monitors will be constructed in 3 weeks. We have super powerful construction sector economy, and it's constructed incredibly fast. So you see 70 and will be constructed in 3 weeks, all of them. Wonderful. All right, this is good. What else I could do? Let's check our military, our mobilization settings. Okay, we have luxury supplies, which will increase to 10% offense, 10% defense. But it will increase our upkeep towards meat, wine, small arms, artillery, yeah. Radio input 7. Alright, but we don't have any radio input, so it will not be increased. Alright, luxury supplies, let's do luxury supplies. Of course, also what we can give to our military, we could give cars, because we already have cars. And we need to check that we have medical support to all of them, for they use opium. Alright, yeah, I see that we have. So you could see that we could give cars towards our military, and it will increase 50% battle occupation, 30% formation speed, and surprise maneuver chance. Surprise maneuver give plus 20 moral damage. Well, it's quite impressive, but it's not super good, I will say. For that reason, it's not worth it, because plus 1 automobile consumption, that's very expensive. Automobile is expensive thing, alright? And that will be very expensive, and usually I do not use this. I prefer not use also supplements, because why we need to invest our spendings in this, right? Money and everything. So I prefer just have supplies and medical support. Transportation and reconnaissance, no. Our interest deactivated, and our interest inside Russia activated. So now we could see what we can do. We have 130 maneuvers, which literally say our goals. Let's see what subjects we could liberate. We could liberate, for example, Persia and Finland. Well, I don't think it's a super good idea. I prefer better transfer Persia towards us, right? Because they have oil. It will be cost 30H infamy. Well, kind of expensive, but I believe we could survive this, right? I mean, like, that could be fine for us. And what we could do more here, for example, liberate country. All right. So how much we need to save for transfer subject? For transfer subjects, we need to save only 40. So we could spend 90 maneuvers towards liberation of countries. Okay, that's good. First country which we want to liberate is Ukraine. 100% we want to liberate Ukraine. Also, we need to liberate something else. Liberate East. Well, that's a couple states here, but this states has very little, I think, people, and it will not destroy Russian economy very significant. Even Karelia or Buryatia, Russian Mountain Republic, this is something like Caucasian probably mountains. Chuvasha, Erzyamoksya, Mariel. Well, this is a lot small states you could separate from Russia, which is Yeah, seems developers of this game wanted, you know, like, I don't know. They wanted to separate Russia in real life, seems, yeah. But it's like I don't see any sense. Liberate Chuvasha. What sense to liberate small state here? Like what is going on? What is everyone supposed to do? All right, I will liberate this, and how it will live? It will be part of Russia anyway, or Mariel or others. Like I don't see any sense to liberate this. They should add something more, like I don't know, Russian Central Asian Republic or like something like this, for you could liberate very big part of Russia, you know. But with all of this small, it's not impressive at all. So what else I could liberate? Georgia, it's also not impressive. Armenia, it's also not impressive. Azerbaijan, not impressive. Only one big and powerful is Poland in economy, I think. Yeah. All right, let's liberate Poland, and we need to liberate one country more. Or we could liberate subject, for example. Oh, Finland. What's happened with Finland? Finland is very small now. Yeah, not has sense to liberate Finland. Liberate subject. Persia, Finland. Yeah. Whatever. Maybe wanna liberate this Muhammad? Who is owner of this? Yeah, it's owner of Russia. Maybe we could liberate this because it has 60 oil. At least it will be useful for us if we liberate this, because I don't see sense to liberate other places like Far East. Liberation of Far East. It liberates couple states literally. So what is this? Cheetah state, 300, 600. This is liberation will not give us nothing. Like it will liberate literally less than 1 million people. So what sense? Better liberate this subject, which has population of 1 million, and it has a lot oil. I think it really has a lot more sense to liberate this. So liberate this thing. Let's do it. Where it was? It was somewhere here, I think. Ah no, we need to go to liberate subject. Liberate subject Muhammaram. Wonderful. And we have 50. So 40 I want to save for transfer subject, for transfer Persia. All right. And we could spend 10. I don't know. Maybe we don't need spend. It's not has a lot of sense to spend this, because anything which we could capture here in Russia, it will be quite expensive. Or maybe we could capture Kamchatka, for example, or something like this. Very small state inside Russia. Khotsk. But I don't want to increase my infamy a lot, because I don't want to spoil the relationship with other countries after. So, alright, we could liberate Kamchatka. Fine. And now we need to wait until other countries exit. Alright, Britain Empire already exit. Now we need to wait until France exit, for they will not support Russia. Oh, what a timing, what a timing. We discovered steam turbine, which will allow us to use coal. And we finally accepted love of professional army. Wonderful. Alright, war could wait some time, right? Not big deal. So let's come to production methods and see what we could study more. I believe art silk is a good idea to study, but in the same time I believe that maybe we wanna just manufacture it in large scale cloth. So electro-sewing machines will increase very significant output of cloth and will allow us to become leader of export cloth in the world probably. So let's study this technology. Oh, construction of Panama Canal is completed. Wonderful. Now we could transport our military through this Panama Channel. What a beautiful channel. What a nice channel. Catalan immigration. We have very lot of immigrants, you know. I'm not even recording this. We have super lot of immigrants. If I will record every time when they immigrate over USA, it will be crazy. Okay, France don't want to exit of this diplomatic play. True. It's not very nice, because I don't want to for France enter, but I believe France will not enter inside this thing. No way they will enter inside this thing. So we could put add war goal, and add war goal, transfer subject, Persia. Yep, why not? We wanna took oil from Persia, and it will be very handy for us, because Persia has a lot of oil, alright? And maybe Russia haven't discovered this oil already. I don't know where, but yeah, 13 oil here. No, it's not all oil. Persia has a lot more oil when it will be discovered full, but anyway. Alright, wonderful. No one supported Russia, and this is super awesome. It means we will be very successfully war. We have still not but war will start very soon. I don't know where to invade. I think we need to try to how to say, I think we need to deal with Sindhi first of all. So I will try to invade in Sindhi first of all. After I will try to invade in other places. But at the same time I'm not sure about this, because problem with Sindhi that is enforce money transfer. So if they will capture any state of me, I will capitulate. All right. For that reason, I want to, for this war goal, disappear as fast as possible. So I want to annex Cindy as fast as possible, and after maybe I will do a naval invasion inside Persia. And I will hope that Russia will be not able very fast to send their military towards us. And moreover, because Persia will enter inside war, like because we will win war with Persia clearly, once we capture completely Persia, Persia will capitulate, maybe. I believe so. And if Persia will capitulate, we will be able to use Persia against Russia even inside this war. But I'm not sure if they will capitulate because they are puppet already. So let's see how it... Okay, with my 12th American army, I'm planning naval invasion inside Sindhi. Come on, let's go. 49 battalions, I think it should be sufficient, right? Let's see how it's... and I'm kind of in a very strange situation that my government spending even falling during this war. I don't know what's going on. Why my income of my capital is increased so a lot. I don't know what's going on exactly. But, well, we have opportunity to boost our construction sector even during war. So let's build 50 construction sectors more during the war. I mean, like, that sounds as nonsense, but yeah, that's it. Alabama. 25 construction sector will be sufficient, I believe. As well, I want to construct in Arkansas. 25 construction sector. Wonderful. And Russia already trying to invade inside Washington. Well, that's fine. We could kill some Russian military while they will try to invade inside our capital. So I believe it's quite good. So let's mobilize one army and let's stay here and wait Russians until they arrive. Russia quit of our alliance with them. Well, that's a very strange decision. I don't know why you did this, Russia, but now we have spoiled the relationship with all European powers. Only France kind of feel good about us, but all over European superpower don't like us. But you know what? We don't care, because we have now professional military and we have very big military. So we could beat anyone at any moment. Even everyone at any moment, I would say, you know. So we have a very curious situation. Our economy is growing so nice and so good that even during war we have huge budget surplus, even that I spend very lot of money in our construction sector. So I have again money, so I could spend again maybe 25 construction sector more. For example, Wisconsin, right? Wisconsin sound good, I believe. And Russia already trying to invade here. Well, wish luck to them. Wish luck to them. And now we'll put our military here and let's see how it goes. I think they will lose this battle very easy. And I don't want to even attack them, you know. I will not try to put out them from here because, well, if they want to fight here, they could fight in Washington. I don't have a problem with this. As more Russian troops here, it means less Russian troops will be inside Russia and it will be more easy to capture Persia and after invade inside Russian territory. Wonderful. Our invasion started and we are very easily beating Russian fleets, which is located in Arabian Sea. And our invasion, I think, also will start very soon. So, hello, my Cindy friends. We will become very soon one country, one prosperous country together. And I will liberate you from this, whatever hell you have. Government, country, independence, you know, you don't need this. You could be part of America. I promise you will like this. And yes, what's happening right now that we destroying Russian troops super a lot. They have 25 offense. Well, that's very sad. And even our puppets has defense 65. Of course, they are using our American military, but that's in a way quite funny to see this. So we're beating Russians very good. You know, Washington, I think about Washington is as place where bones of our enemies laying in for generations, right? We had in past Spanish who tried to invade Washington, after it was French people, and after again Russians trying to invade in Washington, and we're killing very lot of them. So this is like trap, Washington trap, you know, famous Washington trap, or whatever hell is this. And inside India, well, we are doing incredibly good. We captured almost all of them already. 25% occupied of them. So yeah, couple battles more, and we will capture this territory. And as I see, Russia not sent even military here. Like Russia don't care. Like only they have some fleet here, but what is this? Their fleet is nothing. We are destroying them. Yeah, they have frigates. Oh my god, Russia. You literally using wood ships against my... oh my god, like this is American flag, you see? This is our very huge ship. And this is Russian frigates. Wooden ships. Of course you think, goddamn, what did you expect it? Do not try to attack metal ships in wood ships. That's nonsense, alright? Okay, what are we going here? One battle more. How much? We have 57,000 Americans attacking 5,000 Sindhi people. with offense 55, while they have defense 16. You know what? That's very impressive. That's very impressive. Let's see this battle. That was fast. We killed all of them. Wonderful. So we almost captured this. Yeah, 77%. Well, look at this, guys. New York has 2,000 surplus of infrastructure. And this is Lucas nonsense. I never saw this in my life. I think they changed something inside game. So every couple months I force it to go to infrastructure and build additional railways because I built a lot of factories and these factories consuming infrastructure. So it's kind of boring, but it's kind of true. Every couple months I force it to go and build additional infrastructure. So now maybe I will build in advance. And also about earnings, I want to check the most big potential earnings. And you can see, yes, we have 55 railways in New York and they continue to have earnings. They are winning money, productivity 28. That is crazy. And in Pennsylvania is the same. Like you might think like, oh, this is so a lot of railways. They can't be profitable. It's impossible to generate money, but no. We generated money, and this is kind of crazy. Even if I will build 50 additional railways in New York, I will still generate money. I don't know what's going on in New York. Seems they have super a lot of money. Let's look at the cities. Yeah, you can see they have only expensive buildings. Like this is mansions with green roofs or blue roofs. Yeah, what about standard of living? 24. Standard of living 24 in New York. So they live super good, like incredibly high quality of life. So this explains a lot. They have very a lot of money. They consume very a lot of things and they need very a lot of infrastructure, right? Not infrastructure, in their case, transportation services, which provide railroads. So for that reason, if you come to our railroads in New York, you will see that they are super profitable, incredibly profitable. They generate 20,000 weekly balance. Their profit 20,000. That's very a lot. And this is because of transportation. They are selling their services for transportation. And infrastructure they generate as additional side effect, all right? They're not getting money because they generate infrastructure. They're getting money for transportation. And that's very impressive, I must say. Now, beautiful New York with a lot of trains and cars. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And Pennsylvania as well. So what about our battles here? All right, we are winning very good these battles. How much we killed? We killed 4,000 Russians and we lost only 200 Americans. This is crazy. Let's see at our losses. We killed 41,000 enemy and they killed only 13,000 of our. Oh my god, we are beating Russia super heavy. We are beating them super heavy. So this is what I told you. All right, we captured Cindy. So now it's our territory and we could invade inside Persia. Let's do it. I hope Russia will not expect this and we will surprisingly invade inside them. Like, I don't know. All right, we have one command limit as I see here. So we need to increase rank of our admiral for he had maximum command limit. Nice. That's quite nice. So once we will have successful invasion in Persia, we will transport all our army towards Persia. And it's quite funny to see because you could see, I think they had cars. I think I saw some cars. Did I saw cars? No, maybe they don't have cars. Whatever. I thought I saw cars in Persia. I was surprised like, oh, this is American cars inside Persia. Funny. I must say, guys, I think our laws already achieved right now the most best laws which you could ever get. I don't know what we want to change. Only one thing I want to change is old age persons, alright? Because it will increase dependent income and make our population even richer and also will give them welfare payments. So therefore they not be poor and they consume, our luxury products for boost our economy. But right now if we go to our market, I don't think it's necessary to do. Let's check. Yeah, market price is 50%, 20, 10, 5. So this is not this time when we need to definitely give money to our population, right? And especially because we're importing quite a lot of our resources. So we could first of all build enough farms, enough mines and replace all of this import. After we need decrease prices on all our products below zero, right? For it to be cheaper than like normal price. And only in this moment when everything's super cheap, we need to start to accept old age pension, all right? Before no, because we have ability to construct, buildings and they will be still profitable. But because if you accept pension, old age pension, you will spend as government very a lot of money. And right now we don't want to spend money on pensions, alright? We don't want for our population to be rich. We want to spend our money on construction sector, especially because we continue to have a lot of peasants, 15 million peasants. Peasants now even growing. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not sure they're from Cindy, right? They're not from Cindy. They are from our American states. Immigrants arriving and arriving, and this is crazy. You will see here that our population growing really quite fast. Like, this is crazy. For you to understand how much crazy is this, you could see how fast it's growing, right? It's almost you could see it's very fast grow. And after you open Mexican Empire, you go population Mexican Empire, and this is how Mexican Empire population growing. This is like 5 times slower or 10 times slower. And Mexican Empire is super rich country with super high standards of living, so they have quite nice population growth anyway. But we have growth of not population, natural, but immigration, right? So this is really very impressive thing. So until this moment, when we run out, we don't have any laws which we want to accept. The same about regulatory bodies. We don't want to give worker protections, because worker protections, it's some kind of bug they're not showing, but it will give minimum worker salaries. So if we will increase minimum salaries, it will decrease profits of our capitalists. And if it decrease profit of capitalists, we will get less reinvestments. And if we have less reinvestments, we will have less money for build new buildings, you know. For that reason, we don't want to increase minimum salary as well. Only maybe free speech we want to change, but why we need to change this, you know? So this is completely fine. Universal suffrage, does we want to change universal suffrage? No. Universal suffrage is wonderful for us. So protectionism is also very nice for us, but I think we have some problem, all right? I don't see any tariffs. You see, I don't have any tariffs. So happen a very strange situation. Despite I have tariffs, for example, on a lot of products, they are still importing towards me these products, and I do not understand how it's work, all right? So I don't wanna. So technically, maybe I could switch my protectionist laws towards free trade for stimulate export, right? Forget trade advantage. But if you go here towards ledger and you click markets, you will see total weekly GDP of markets. American market is 20 million GDP, and British market is 10 million. And after again, Russian, Austrian, French, and all of them is super small. American market 2 times bigger than a British market already, and probably very soon we will become 3 times bigger than British market. So to who we will export products? Tell me, to who? In the world not exist people with money. The most rich people is us, Americans, and all other people in the world super poor. They cannot provide nothing to us, you know. So for that reason, I don't see sense in export. All right, we don't need be export-oriented economy, because we already the most rich people in the world. We need just produce products for ourselves, you know. That's how it works. And of course we will export our cars and other products over countries, and I think it's happened already. Let's check what is our record. Yeah, 3,600 export of steel, 4,000 porcelain, which is ceramics, 4,000 glass, 2,000 instruments. This is a lot. This is very a lot. Also, we export furniture, we export merchant marine even, we export paper. Oh my god, we export engines. What do we export more? Of course, we export cars. 1,000 cars. America export over places, and of course, we export a lot of weapons. Our Colts, ammunition, artillery even. So yeah, we are doing super nice. So in this moment, I will not change laws for a very long time. Now we have perfect laws, I will say. Alright, wonderful. We had successfully invasion here, but we have 35 disadvantage. So now we could use all our American armies and send towards Persia for fight with Russia. But I cannot send them right now because I don't have sufficient alright, I understand. They could send their military for protect, but I cannot send my military for attack them, because this is military should first of all landed successfully, right? For have successful landing. Alright, that's kind of problematic. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. Russia lost their invasion and they decided to invade again. So this has become ridiculous strange. They invading and we're beating them. Alright, so we have one front line here in Japan. Well, which is kind of strange. I don't think I want to do so. And I worry if I will not have enough fleet for successfully invade inside Russia. So my offer to you, let's build 100 monitors more for have in total 200 monitors, alright? For we could maybe invade with army of 200 soldiers. It will be also very handful and useful when we will have war with Britain, for we could invade inside Britain or France. And trust me, we will have war with them for sure. So let's do it. I will construct right now 100 additional monitors. Alright, I click it, very good, and you can see we have 153 in construction. Wonderful. And I think they will all build very fast, literally in 1 or 2 weeks. Oh, sorry, in 1 or 2 months, I mean. Well, first battle going super good here, but it was this battle started when Russian. All right, we annexed Cindy. Wonderful. Now we have opium. Thank you, my friend, for entering inside America. I'm very happy to see you here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. So let's build one railroad here, and immediately we want to construct one power plant here, for they become part of American market and American culture as well. Whatever. And about opium, you know what? Construct opium. I need opium as well, as many as possible. So once this battle will finish, we will get some landing progress, definitely. But I'm not sure if second and third battle will be successfully as well, because one Russians almost arrived here, and it's very low battalions of Russians, 40, 20, 40, 40, like, so we have very big problems here. Probably we will lose next battle. Alright, this battle we won. What about next battle? They think about disadvantage of 55%. Well, that's very, very bad, I think. Maybe we'll lose this battle. But we have very big defense and offense. 52 against Russian average 25 and 20. But it's just crazy difference. We have 46,000 and Russian has 1,066. 166,000. Like, it's like 3 times Russians. It's 3 times more Russians here than us. So we'll probably lose this battle for sure. Okay, we have again new battles inside Washington. And what a surprise. We are winning these battles as well. With defense of 66. What are you doing, Russia? I don't know. You're just killing your military. Oh my god. Yeah, 36,000 Russians died already in this war, while only 15,000 Americans died. So you know what? And we in very, very good position. Especially, we have very big population. 188 million. And Russia have only 112 millions. And our population is growing very, very fast, while Russian population is not growing at all. Because Russia not have such surplus of immigrants as we have. Oh my god, this is crazy. We are winning this battle. I don't know how, but we are winning. And Russia, by the way, has nice defense, 59. But anyway, still we are somehow winning. I don't know how, but let's hope it will be successful invasion. And we rushed very a lot severe malaria prevention technology for start colonization of Africa. And I will expect that maybe in 5 years or in something like this, British Republic will get the same technology and they will start colonize fast. But look at this, we finished almost colonization of Africa, left only couple states here. And if you go here and you check, British colony, minus 95 growth, severe malaria. They don't have malaria prevention technology. Even after 20 years of past since we discovered this technology, they did not discover this technology. This is completely nonsense. I don't know. So let's look at this Africa. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I will call this new United States of America. So technically it's part of our United States of America, just it's a little more far, you know. It's a little more far from America, but this is a part of America anyway, you know. I don't know, guys, how it's possible, but my army successfully beating Persians and Russians here. And we will be able to invade, you could see 75%, so if we will win this battle, and we will win this battle for sure, we will get maximum 100% progress, and this means we will be occupate Bampur, and we will open front line here. So I already sending my couple military here, like 100 battalions, for they start to land here, and, you know, continue their invasion. Oh my god, what my army is doing here? It's 48,000 Americans and they are beating 120,000 Russians and Persians. How they are doing this? I don't know. I don't have any clue about this, but it's very nice, you know. I like it. So let's send more military here and we'll have 29 advantage. This will be sufficient. I don't see sense to invade with more armies there, send more armies there, because Russia not send more militaries, you know. So if Russia not send more militaries, okay, I'm fine. So I believe I don't need my fleet more here, and I will send my fleet now towards America, for they beat Russian fleet here and prevent this invasion. But I more want to do this because I worry if they will destroy my convoys. So I want to be sure that they will not destroy my convoys or do blockade of my market, because it's very important. All right. Okay. Invasion, third or number 4 invasion, I'm not even sure, finish it and we beat again Russians. So we are sending now military here inside Persia, and Russians doing the same. So now our big front line and the most brutal battles of war will be inside Persia. Persia becoming our front line, where all battles will begin and decide future of Russia. And you know what? Future of Russia will be very dark. Because we will liberate a lot parts of Russia and we will took spaceship to us. So, of course, future of Russia will be very dark. I'm sorry, Russia, but, you know, you can't survive. I don't know what I'm talking about. We discovered electrical capacitors, which will allow us to use electric sewing machines. Wonderful. So, but now only one question, where we will use the sewing machines, because I don't know, all right? I don't have any idea where we will use them, because majority of our states don't have access towards electricity. So if we will switch to electric machines, it will just decrease profits of all our building. Do you, like, we want to do this? I don't know, maybe we could do. So let's do it, and let's go to our power plants and construct with Alt in priority power plants. Let's see. I don't know how to construct power plants exactly, but we could just maybe click earnings, and we will now decide that earnings means, and a lot of the states exist possibility to win money. So we'll construct a lot power plants in places where exist earnings potential. So let's do it. All right, it say only 93 power plants will be constructed and no possible more get earnings. So as you could see here. So this is wonderful. This is not very a lot, I think. We could build them in maybe a couple months. And what about next technology which we want to discover? Next technology which we want to discover will be, it could be telephone, it could be artificial silk, it could be pneumatic tools as well. Maybe we want to focus on electric art process, because it will allow us to use electric for steel mills. So we will find more implementation for our power plants. Yeah, sound nice. And after we will have very a lot cheap steel, which we could use in construction sector again. Like we will could increase our construction sector. So yeah, that sounds as a good plan. This is funny, but Russia was trying to attack us and we gave them very, very brutal defense. Look at this, 300 our military lost and 1,500 Russians dead. Oh my god, this is very, very brutal battles. Even Siam is beating Russia now very, very well. Okay, now when our additional military will arrive, we will be able, I think, to invade and start battles, offensive battles here. Let's see how it goes. I think it should start soon. Better for I not saw this, better for I not saw this. We start our offense battle, first offense battle. And look at this, 81 offense. Oh my god, this is crazy. The highest offense in the world, 76. So what you see right now, it is the most powerful offense. Like we have 5 more units of offense in compared to highest in the world. Oh my god. Of course Russians will not able to do nothing against us. And this is super, super powerful. Look at this, 81 offense with shrapnel artillery only. I never saw this in my life, I swear. This is very, very a lot. Yeah, 15% offense United States of America, and even 0.42 from supplies prestige goods. So yeah, that's very, very powerful offense. I swear to god, I never saw such powerful offense with shrapnel artillery. So this is because of our prestige goods of Colts. Despite they not consume Colts, but somehow it's work. I don't know why, how it's worked, but I think because inside army not exist only shrapnel artillery, but exist also other units which consume small arms. For that reason, this army getting bonuses from small arms consumption, even that shrapnel artillery not consume small arms. Some kind of like this, I believe. All right. Okay, sorry Russians, but you need to say bye-bye. And it's funny to see we have artillery which just destroying Russians here. Yeah, that's funny. Alright, I think we have quite good advantage here. And if I, for example, move away this army, what advantage we will have? We will have 0 advantage. You know what? 0 advantage is fine, because we have such technological advanced army that we're beating them super easy. So I'm offering you guys to invade inside Russian capital, inside Ingria, St. Petersburg, right? And if we will capture this capital, Russia will capitulate immediately. So we will finish war very, very fast. A lot faster it should be even, I think. So let's see what we could do. If I want to, for example, for Russia capitulate, war support. Liberate Ukraine. For liberate Ukraine, we need control at least one of Russian state, which is part of Ukraine. Alright. But I think we also could own Russian capital, which have problem. And for liberate this, we could just own Russian capital. Yeah, we could control Russian capital. So yeah. Despite I told you that we will have very, very long war, and technically it was first of all planned, but now I see that my military is beating Russians so heavily. Like, look at this. Russians, they not win even one battle here. Just look at this front line. Battles. All battles won me. Like, okay, they say that it's won Russia, but it's not Russia. Russia not won this battle. So all of these battles here won me. For example, okay, new battle. We don't have even commander, and it's anyway winning battle against Russian commander because because we have very powerful defense. Oh my god, how much we have here? Okay, we have 177,000 and they have 173. We have even more military here. And a very strange situation that Russia had some big military here in Poland, which was stay there. I don't know why they was doing so, but right now Russia, I think, will try to protect themselves, protect their capital, and I think they should do this. All right, and now we have battle here inside Baltic Sea. Russia decided to attack us, well, but we are beating them anyway because we have 84,000 military. We have super big fleet here. Like look at this, 159 fleet, and Russia had only 52 fleet. So I don't know, Russia, what are you doing? You know, you are messing with America, and America built very big fleet, so you know you're screwed. And if we will lose this battle, that's no big deal. We could start one again battle maybe in Finland or in another place, you know. We will continue annoying Russia here, but it will be nice because Russia, I think, will send some of their military. Yeah, you could see here Russia already sent very lot of their military to capital because Russia feels scared, like, oh no, they're attacking our capital, we need to do something, and they're sending all their military. They're just panicking, you know. And it's nice because we will have even more easy ability to conquer. Like, look at this, Russia sent all their military away, all. Oh my god, who is here? Only 67 now Russian soldiers here. So even if we will not win this invasion inside Russia in capital, we will definitely just took all of these forces towards capital, so it's worth it 100%. But we have a little problem with our budget. Like, we consume about 1,370,000, and we, with all our investment pool, we're getting only 1 additional million, so we have 370,000 deficit. So we need to solve this problem. We could introduce back tax on the ceramics. It will give 245 additional thousand, and we will have deficit only about 100,000, which is very fine and like not a big deal at all. Of course, you will say that we have credits, but I don't want to use these credits now because I want to use these credits especially when we will discover arc welding construction method with electricity, because it's the most cheap method of construction. And right now I'm saving some kind of my credits. Maybe I don't want to rushing as crazy and use these credits for a reason. We will introduce additional tax. All right, we started invasion inside Russian capital, and we have even disadvantage only -4. So maybe we have very big chance to win this invasion. That will be fun. Alright, we successfully beat Russian fleet here, and Russia has very good access to world market. And Russia importing even our guns, you know, Russia? I don't wanna for you import our guns, so we'll start blockade Russia and even destroy their convoys. And let's see how it goes. World market access. Alright, blockade level number like 4%. And every week it will increase and increase. Let's see how fast we will destroy Russian economy. Russian economy right now is doing well or not? Interesting. Yeah. Oh, it's not doing very well. Look at this. They had 84 million. We start blockade and immediately their GDP fall to 3 millions to 81 million. Immediately, just from 1 week of blockade, their GDP fall for 3 million. This is very bad for them, I think. And we have first battle in Ingria. Oh my god, look at this. We are winning this battle even. Oh my god, Russia, you screwed. Like, look at this. They have 155,000 soldiers and we have only 70,000. So we have 2 times less soldiers than them, but we are winning. I don't know even how it's happening. This is a ridiculous situation. Seems I don't know even how it's happened. I must say, it's true. So this is a ridiculous situation. Oh my god, they have line infantry. Alright, I understand how we're winning. They have line infantry. Of course, they losing for that reason. Well, that's obvious. What did you expect, Russia? Oh my god, we killed 6,000 Russians. So even if we will not win this naval invasion, we're killing a lot more Russians than we are losing ourselves. So for that reason, we could continue these invasions forever until Russian military will all die out and we will be able to invade. So I hope this war will finish very fast. I think this war is continue going for how much? For one year? Alright, let me check. First battle started when it was. It was September of 89. No, it's only half year of war. Okay. Russia sides with Netherlands against British Empire. Oh, that's very funny. Russia decided to participate in our war as well, and it will be very big war between Britain and Netherlands for some nonsense. Like Britain asking for transfer something from Netherlands, and That's not very, in reality, big countries. So this is like nonsense war. But Russia decided to participate, and I have a very big feeling that Russia will enter also inside this war and will support British Republic. So Russia will definitely destroy itself, right? They cannot survive war with me and with over, you know, for sure. Okay, what about this? We have second battle, and finally Russia start to win. All right, it's explainable. We have 47,000 soldiers and they have 70,000, so... But we anyway killing more of them than they killing us, so you know what? That's no problem, we will continue fighting with them, you know. But inside Persia situation is a lot times better. We capturing very lot of territories here, at least it was in past. Now I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, we're capturing territories in Persia. We're slowly progressing. All fine. Alright guys, this war is going a lot more time than I expected, so I want to finish series, and I want to continue next series. Alright, and next video. We have GDP 840 millions, which is quite significant. We have 17 almost standards of living. Well, this you couldn't decide that this is super impressive. All world is red and only America is green. Oh my god, look at this Pennsylvania with 23 standards of living. This is crazy. And also New York with 24.5. All right. And our export, for example, if we go to world market, we are first world in export and second in import. Well, that's very impressive. Despite we so big and we so huge, we not import a lot of things, and it's nice. It means money stay inside American market. So thank you for watching. Subscribe guys if you want to see this video more, like more series. Put like, and bye bye.